Ever wondered what not to say on a dating rendezvous? The sphere of dating, an intriguing yet intimidating stage, can be a platform where every word spoken can either build a strong foundation for a lifelong bond or pave a swift path towards an awkward experience. This field, despite its thrill, can be equally daunting, filled with its own set of challenges. Each conversation, each subtle gesture, can transform a simple dinner date into the first chapter of a beautiful love story. However, there are specific phrases, certain expressions that can shake the foundation of a blossoming relationship. When these words are unleashed, they hold the power to change the course of the date, making a potentially romantic evening into an awkward encounter. A wrong choice of words can turn a special moment into a painfully uncomfortable event. Dating, while beautiful in its unpredictability, can also be a minefield due to the constant fear of uttering the wrong words. This fear, if not handled correctly, could potentially lead to a disastrous end. Thus, there are certain phrases, certain words that could shift a promising start into an awkward encounter, but there are certain phrases, certain words that could turn that promising start into an awkward encounter. 1. You remind me of my ex. It's a phrase that has been uttered countless times in the history of dating, and it's one that seems to always give pause. This specific sentence, more often than not, is considered a perilous path to venture into during a romantic rendezvous. It's equivalent to wandering into a hazardous territory, a land that's thoroughly interspersed with countless minds of potential misunderstandings and discomfort. Why is that, you might wonder? The reason is fundamentally straightforward, yet it's something that countless individuals overlook in the heat of the moment. The phrase is virtually like creating comparison between your current date and a former lover, a practice that's generally considered taboo in the dating world. It can unintentionally convey that you're still emotionally tethered to your past, that you're unable to move forward, which is quite evidently not the kind of sentiment your date would prefer to receive. The gravity of keeping your attention firmly anchored to the present moment, the person sitting right across from you, cannot be overstressed. Incredibly crucial, particularly during these delicate moments of getting to know one another, to lend your date your undivided attention, ensuring your thoughts are not encroached upon by past relationships. These relationships, which have inevitably come to an end, should not cast a long, gloomy shadow on your current romantic endeavor. After all, this date is a fresh chapter, an unwritten story waiting to be penned down, and it deserves your full attention. 2. How much do you earn? Query might seem innocuous enough, but it often, with it, an undertone of intrusion and superficiality. It's vital to remember the principal goal of going on a date. The objective is to understand the character of your companion, to discover their likes and dislikes, their passions and interests, and decidedly not a thorough inspection of their financial standing or bank balance. 3. I love you. These three simple words carry a weight unlike any other. They are heavy with emotion, intimate feelings, and their premature utterance can create an impression of insincerity or desperation. It's essential to allow the relationship to unfold naturally, to foster and build a genuine connection before making such profound declarations. 4. I hate my job. This statement carries with it a heavy cloud of negativity that can overshadow the positive, radiant energy of your date. Instead, it would be advisable to steer the conversation towards topics that ignite your passion, subjects that bring about joy, happiness, and a sense of fulfillment in your life. 5. I'm not looking for anything both parties are on the same wavelength regarding the course of the prospective relationship. This statement can serve as a potential deal breaker. It's always wise to be forthright about your intentions from the onset. 6. Why are you still single? This question can easily be misconstrued as an unfair judgment or an unwarranted assumption. It's essential to show respect for their individual experiences and circumstances, rather than forming an unnecessary judgment based on their current status. 7. I don't like your friends. Any form of criticism aimed towards your date's social circle or their members is a surefire way to trigger disagreement and tension. It's more prudent to try and understand their perspective and appreciate their relationships, rather than passing unwarranted judgment. 8. Let's take a selfie. While this request may seem harmless, it can inadvertently impose undue pressure on the other person, causing them to feel awkward or uncomfortable. It's crucial to respect their comfort zone and personal boundaries. 9. I never do this. This phrase can come across as dishonest or insincere. Honesty and sincerity are the foundations which trust in a relationship is constructed. It's always better to be yourself, to be genuine rather than projecting a misleading image. 10. You're not like other people I've dated. Even though this statement might initially seem like a compliment, it can easily be perceived as a veiled comparison. It's important to remember that each person is unique, with their own set of attributes and experiences. They should be appreciated for their individuality and uniqueness, not compared to someone else. So there you have it, the 10 most significant things to avoid uttering on a date. Dating is undoubtedly a dynamic process, an enchanting convergence of two distinct personalities, diligently attempting to comprehend each other's thoughts, hopes, dreams, and fears. A date isn't just a mundane, obligatory task to be completed, a mere checkmark on our ever-expanding to-do lists. Instead, it's an inherently valuable experience, a one-of-a-kind chance to delve profoundly into the labyrinth of someone's existence. Dating isn't merely about wearing a facade. On the contrary, it's about gradually unmasking your true essence, fearlessly shedding inhibitions, and ardently searching for those invisible threads that mysteriously bind you together. It's about the beautiful formation of bonds, the exciting journey of immersing in each other's unique realities, and the joy of weaving shared anecdotes that inevitably intertwine your lives. A date isn't simply a social obligation, it's a treasure trove of laughter, a rare opportunity to explore the uncharted territories of one's intricate personality, a blank canvas upon which to paint vibrant, unforgettable memories. It's not a ruthless race you're compelled to win, but a fascinating journey to be savored, relished, and cherished at each turn. It's about fully experiencing each fleeting moment as it gracefully unfolds, diligently capturing the delicate nuances and subtle details that often blend into the background. Dating is about appreciating the mesmerizing beauty of the present moment, the intoxicating sparkle dancing in their gaze, the infectious sound of their laughter, the sweet, melodious timbre of their voice, and the comforting warmth of their presence beside you. Furthermore, a date is beside you. Furthermore, a date is about understanding the profound significance of the small, seemingly insignificant gestures that speak louder than any words could. It's about the comforting silence that communicates an understanding, the supportive nods that reassure you that your words, your thoughts, your feelings are being acknowledged and heard. It's about the heart-fluttering anticipation conveyed, the bashful smiles that light up the room, and the honest, candid confessions that lay bare the soul. It's about the exhilarating butterflies fluttering wildly in your stomach, the adrenaline-filled thrill of anticipation, the electrifying excitement of discovery, and the glimmering hope of the endless possibilities that lie in the future. So, as you prepare for your next date, permanently etch these insights into your mind. Put forth an open heart, a patient ear, a respectful tongue, and a compassionate soul. Who knows? You might just stumble upon that special someone, the kindred spirit you've been patiently waiting for. You might unearth a beautiful bond, a once-in-a-lifetime love, a connection of souls that defies all odds. So remember to tread lightly, speak kindly, and above all, listen intently. So the next time you're on a date, remember these insightful pointers. Maintain an open heart, a patient ear, a respectful tongue, and a compassionate soul.